back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles. Today, I'm here to give you guys another game review. And today, I'm reviewing a new game that was just released and has been in early access for almost close to a year now. That game is PolyGod. Now, before we get into any of that, I do have to ask you guys all a huge favor. Please, if you haven't already, do subscribe and also click the notification bell. It'll help you keep up to date with what's going on daily on Mumbles and just help you to stay up to date with everything that's going on the channel. We've got all kinds of exciting things going on almost daily. So please do click those, and I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart that you do that. Now, without further ado, let's jump into this game review of PolyGod. What is PolyGod? PolyGod is basically a first-person shooter that has a lot of strategy to it, surprisingly. This game basically puts you in the role of a nameless, faceless character. And it doesn't tell you a lot, but it basically asks you to take this nameless, faceless character and make him into a polygod. Now I know, Mumbles, what do you even mean by that? Basically, this game takes you, puts you in basically these stages, randomly generated stages, and asks you to basically make it from point A to point B without dying. Now, how you do that is up to you. But along the way, you will be able to upgrade your characters. So you have to make a decision. Do I upgrade the gun? Do I upgrade my hit points? What do I upgrade? So you are always making decisions in this game as to what you're doing and how you're doing it. So that's basically what PolyGod is in a nutshell, and I'm going to get more into it in the gameplay section. But first off, we got to talk about the graphics, the soundtrack, and the controls. Now let's talk about the graphics, the soundtrack, and the controls. First off, the graphics in this game, they're not the greatest in the world, but they are bright and colorful, which, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but in my opinion, if you're gonna have, kind of whatever graphics, make them bright and colorful and standing out, and they did that in this game. So while the graphics aren't the greatest in the world, I don't hate them, because they kind of have an appeal and a charm to the game. Soundtrack-wise, this game, I can't even say that it has gaming elevator music. I don't really like the soundtrack, and I don't usually rag on the soundtrack, but for this game, I don't really like the sound the guns make, I don't really like the sounds in general, and I don't really like the soundtrack. It's just whatever to me. Now, the controls of this game, they're a little clunky, guys. I'm not going to lie. They could use some help there. But for the most part, the layout and things, you're going to understand it right away on the Nintendo Switch, how to use it, and how to best proceed in this game. So, layout-wise and control-wise, they are okay, but as I'll talk about more in the con section, need a little work. Now let's talk about the gameplay of PolyGod. PolyGod is very much a first-person shooter, strategy type game. We've all seen those games where it's all about grinding your way through things, and here it is no different. PolyGod basically asks you to work your way through levels, grind, figure it out, and then beat it. It's that simple. Now I know I've repeated that a couple times, but that's what this game is. There's no real different weapons to this game. It's all just upgrading yourself, getting yourself up there, and making your way through to the end. Now, there's all different kinds of enemies and all different kinds of strategies, and really that's all there is to this game. This game is very much a straightforward, get through the maze, beat the enemies, do this, do that, and you're done. Very simplistic game. Let's move on to the con section. Now, the first con in this game is this game's repetitive. There's really nothing to add there. It's just a repetitive game. You kind of fight the same enemies, you kind of do the same thing. You have to do this grind, and it gets very repetitive over and over again. Now, the second con that I have is the controls themselves. As I said, they need a little work. The aiming system in this game, once you get it down, it's a little bit better, but by no means is this an Overwatch or Call of Duty or Battlefront or Battlefield. This game, the aiming needs some work. It's very clunky, and moving the sensitivity up or down, I found myself either finding it either too sensitive or not sensitive enough. I couldn't get that unique balance that you need. Now, the final con that I have for this game, the lack of story. This game doesn't do much with the story, and as I've said before, when a game doesn't give me a story, I have issues with it. This game's no different. There's not much of a story. There's not enough of a story. If this game had a story, I could see myself easily playing this game through over and over again. But without a story, it makes it difficult for me. So really all that's left to ask is, what is this game going to get on our Mumbles review? PolyGod, you're a very unique game. You're still in early access on the Steam, so this game can get better. But for the Switch edition, I gotta be honest with you guys, This game needs a little work. It needs a little bit more of everything. It needs more better controls. It needs better items. It needs more customization. It needs checkpoints. It just needs a lot of different things. And it's for that reason, I gotta be honest and give PolyGod a 5 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. This game, once it is completed, has a lot of potential. But I feel that it needs more work, guys. I don't feel it was ready for the Nintendo Switch release. I think it just needed a little bit more work. I just gotta be honest here, and I gotta give it a 5 out of 10. Anyways, guys, this has been my review of PolyGods. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Please make sure to smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, smack all those buttons. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.